A very good morning and a very happy Monday to everybody. Today is Monday, October the 4th, 2021. We will start the new week with a story about the life cycle.
A very good morning and a very happy Monday. The weekend is over and we will start again with another week of online classes, videos and Zoom classes. So we start today. Today is Monday, October 4, 2021. And it is, at least in Europe, National Animal Day. So on October 4 we take extra good care of our pets. But for us it is Reading and Comprehension Day. So that's what we start with. A story about the life cycle of animals and plants. Okay, so it's a little bit of connection with science, which is good, so we can review that a little bit. Okay, before we start, we have a little bit of vocabulary and also a few phrases from the story that I want to show you first. So, let's do that first. Okay, let's have a look at these phrases from the story first. There's three of them. The first one, grows old. Grows old. So in the story they talk about, I think, frogs and butterflies, and a butterfly grows old. It simply means the butterfly is getting older to an older age. Like everybody and every living thing, right? A plant starts as a seed and grows old into a big plant, and then the plant dies. Same as people. People also grow old. When we are very old, one day we all die. Sounds very harsh, but that's a fact. That's something we know for sure. But not in a long time, only when we grow very old. So grows old means become older. Then the next one, growth process. Growth process. So the growth process, you know this word, right? Grow means you're getting bigger, you grow, you're getting taller, and you're getting more substantial. So growth process is the whole process of growing. So you start as a baby, and then you grow into a toddler, and then into a child, and then into a teenager, and then into an adult, and then into an old person. That whole thing together is called the growth process. Okay? This one, you know, life cycle. So the life cycle is for people, you are born, you become a newborn, a baby, a child, a teenager, an adult, an old person, and then you die. That is the people's life cycle. For animals, some animals come from an egg, some animals come from lava. So they are all different kinds of life cycles, different ways of growing older. The same for plants. Plants also have a different life cycle. Okay, so grows old, growth process, life cycle. We will see that again in the story. Now let's look at our vocabulary words. Oh, the first three words. They are a bit of a review from things that you probably already know, but it's always good to refresh your memories. So number one, S-E-E-D, S-E-E-D, seed, seed. So living things all emerge from a seed. So, for example, a plant, you know, a green bean, when you open it, inside there are white, it look like little tic tacs. They are the seeds. So if you plant them, then a plant will grow. But you know this, right? So seeds, plants grow from seeds. People also, actually. Number two, Nutrients, nutrients, nutrients. Nutrients is just a difficult word for food. Okay? It's just a different word for food. You can say the plant needs nutrients, you also say the plant needs food. So nutrients, same as food. Number 3, S-O-I-L, soil. Just a reminder, plants grow in the soil. So the roots of the plant are in the soil. Okay? And then the seed will be planted in the soil and then the plant will grow. So one more time, seeds, where the plant grows from. Nutrients, just a difficult word for food. Soil, where the plant grows from. Okay, good. 3 more. Okay, number 4. S-P-R-O-U-T. Sprout. Sprout. What is a sprout? A sprout is a very small plant. They kind of look like this. You can also eat them like bean sprouts. They kind of look like this. And then they're like white, and these are a bit yellowish. So it is a seed with one little root coming out of the seed. And that's called a sprout. You can cook bean sprouts, they're very nice. Actually this morning I had for breakfast bean sprouts. So a sprout is a very small plant when the seed is just opening and one root comes out. Number 5, larva. Larva. L-A-R-V-A, larva. Well, larva is a baby insect. Now, sometimes they look like white and then like a very short white worm. They are insect larvae. So flies, but also butterflies, because the caterpillar, we call it caterpillar, but it's actually also a larva. So a larva is a young insect. And number 6, H-A-T-C-H-E-S, hatches. Hatches. When something hatches, it means it comes out of an egg. So if an egg has a little baby chick in it, when the egg opens up, it means the chick is hatching from the egg, or the chick hatches. So hatches means coming out of the egg. Okay, sprout, S-P-R-O-U-T, a baby plant basically. Larva, L-A-R-V-A, a baby insect. Hatches, H-A-T-C-H-E-S, coming out of an egg. Okay, let's have a look at our story for this week. Okay, so this week's story is called the life cycle. So in this story we will look at the life cycles as you know them from your science before. Your science book. Last year you had all about life cycles, like cycles of plants, life cycles of animals. So maybe later this year in the science it will come back again. So reading this story is a nice review. So let's read the text. We will read about half of the story, a little bit more than half of the story. And then tomorrow we will read the other half, and then we will answer 4 questions about it. Okay? So, let's read it together, and then I'll see you after the story.
Okay, let's start. Let's read together. Read along with me. I will read everything 2 times and I will read slowly. Okay, let's go. The life cycle. When you plant a seed, does it stay a seed forever? No. Plants and animals grow and change throughout their lives. Many plants begin as seeds. As the seed gets what it needs, water, sunlight, and nutrients from the soil, it begins to grow. One more time. When you plant a seed, does it stay a seed forever? No. Plants and animals grow and change throughout their lives. Many plants begin as seeds. As the seeds gets what it needs, water, sunlight and nutrients from the soil, it begins to grow. The seed turns into a little sprout. It keeps growing until it is a full-grown plant. Then the plant makes new seeds so that new plants can grow even after the plant grows old and dies. Those seeds will then go through their own growth process. So one more time, the seed turns into a little sprout. It keeps growing until it is a full-grown plant. Then the plant makes new seeds so that new plants can grow even after the old plant dies. Those seeds will then go through their own growth process. Because seeds go through this process over and over again, it is called a life cycle. Animals also have life cycles. A frog begins as an egg. When the egg hatches, it turns into a tadpole. One more time. Because seeds go through this process over and over again, it is called a life cycle. Animals also have life cycles. A frog begins as an egg, and when the egg hatches, it turns into a tadpole. The tadpoles grow legs and arms, and eventually grow into adult frogs. The adult frogs lay eggs so that new frogs can live even after the frog grows old and dies. The tadpoles grow legs and arms and eventually grow into adult frogs. The adult frogs lay eggs so that new frogs can live even after the frog grows old and dies.
Okay, very good. Read it again, and then tomorrow we will read part 2 and also part 1 again, and we will answer a few questions about it. Okay, I'll see you in the afternoon for our math class.